Hi, I'm Scott, and here are my top 5 chocolate snacks in Japan. Starting off with number 5. Macadamia from the Meiji company. So these are super high quality chocolates. The Meiji company themselves, they make chocolate bars usually, but of course they make ice cream, they make all kinds of different stuff. But quality is the thing with these. So basically it's 1 or 2 pieces of macadamia nuts covered in chocolate, and I think how many's in it? There are 9 chocolates inside the box, and when you open up the box, oh my goodness, you can just smell the chocolatey goodness. They're actually kind of coming a little bit loose here. Let me just show you what it looks like inside. There you go. You can see one's missing there. Okay, let's go in for a closer look. So let's give them a taste. So of course, I've tasted all these hundreds of times before. So they're just a nice size. You can see in the bottom, they've got like a nice big piece of nut inside, so they don't skimp on the nuts. Here we go. So when you bite into it, it's not just like one big piece of nut. It's probably like a big nut and a small nut kind of a thing. But yeah, you get plenty of nuts. The quality of the chocolate is really good. And I think the packaging is really nice. So if you're going to buy these for a souvenir, look at that, it's a lovely package. It looks quite luxurious, and if you're going to be giving it to someone special, like your mum, I'm sure she would be very impressed getting a box of Meiji Macadamia. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is Dars. What a great name. Dars, what does it mean? So the thing with Dars is they really push the milkiness of their chocolate. The milky flavor is very strong with Dars, and also the texture. When you put it in your mouth, you can just feel the kind of the creaminess when it starts to melt. It melts really nicely in your mouth compared to like the macadamia one. This one is more like kind of a melt in the mouth sensation. If I was to compare it to a chocolate that maybe you know, how about Lindt? You know the Lindt chocolates, the little ball ones. You know when you put them in your mouth and you just let them melt? It's kind of similar to that, but kind of like on a smaller scale. So they're really good. They also have different flavors, but this is the classic flavor, which I really like. I love the way this box opens. It's like an old-fashioned cigarette box. So you open it like this, see? And then you pull out the chocolates, just like this, and they're all inside. I think there's 12 in one pack. Let's look closer. So when we open them up, they're on this little tray. So if you give them to kids, be careful because they're not fixed in any way. They're all just kind of loose. So if you drop this, it's game over. But there you go. You can see all the chocolates look like this. They're all kind of loose. So as I said, the key point with these ones is the milkiness, the certain flavor of milk. So here we go. It's funny, it's almost like there are 2 layers. When you bite into it, it kind of breaks into 2 pieces. I don't know whether that's intentional or the way it's been actually designed, but they're really, really good. So again, it comes in a nice little package. So if you're looking for a nice souvenir or just something handy to put in your bag, these are the chocolates for you. Absolutely wonderful. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3. Saku Panda. Now, to be honest with you, these are not just chocolate, these are cookie and a chocolate. But they're called Saku Saku Panda, which basically means in Japanese, crispy and crunchy pandas. So I don't know, these are just a fun one. And of course the taste is excellent. I love them because of the taste. The texture of the cookie is like really fine and crumbly. And then the chocolate itself, it's like 2 layers of chocolate. Actually, let me just take one out and show you. Can't get the bloody thing open. There you go. So I don't know whether you can see from here, there is like a top layer and like an under layer. So each chocolate has like 2 layers of chocolate. And as I saw on the packet, it says one of the chocolates is from Ghana and one of the chocolates is from Ecuador. So they've taken 2 different blends of cacao nuts to make the chocolate to give this perfect balance. Okay, let's go in for a closer look. So there's about 11 in one pack. 11's kind of a funny number, isn't it? But anyway, they've got 11. And each panda has a different expression. This is the fun part. Let me just take out 2 random ones here. I don't know whether you noticed in the video before. Look at these guys here. Can you see? The expressions are quite different. So that's kind of a fun thing if you've got kids or if you want to give them as souvenirs for kids back home. Kids love that kind of thing. Now, but also, they are really tasty. As I said, the combination of the 2 types of chocolate and this special Saku Saku type of cookie is very crunchy, it's very fine. The whole combination, it's heavenly going in. The 2 different chocolates, they work against each other. They work with each other. One's kind of bitter, one's kind of sweet, and then that crumbly cookie. Absolutely fantastic. A great wee one. And this comes in a sealable bag, so you can carry it around with you, and it's very convenient. Okay, let's move on to number 2. My second favorite chocolate in Japan is Galbo. What a name. I have no idea what Galbo means, but these are amazing. So basically, they're funny little fellows. Look at them, they're kind of look like little cockroaches actually. Shouldn't really say that. But they're designed, it says here on the packaging here, designed so they don't melt in your hand. So if it's a really hot summer's day, usually you're actually pretty much okay. If you have these in your bag, they're not going to go all melted in your bag. They'll last all day and they're still going to keep their shape. And great for kids. If you have little kids, you know, you don't want them to be covered in chocolate. These are going to be pretty safe. So what's the good thing about Galbo, talking about chocolate snacks? The texture. The texture is just crazy. So it's coated in like a chocolate coating, which is also doesn't melt in your hand. But inside, once you get to it, it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like sand. It's like cookie sand. It's like very, very fine granular pieces. So when the chocolate starts to melt in your mouth, you can feel the little grain pieces of cookie kind of spreading on your tongue. And you touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth and it just kind of like, it's just a wonderful sensation. Let's go in for a closer look. So I've got my galbos. Let's go and have a bit of a try. So it actually takes quite a long time for these to melt in your mouth, so I'll be back soon. Actually, I couldn't wait for them to melt. I crunched right into it and I got that texture, all those very fine pieces of tiny pieces of cookie just coating your mouth. I've never tasted anything like this at all. It's crazy stuff. So also this is the handy pocket-sized bag. They come in bigger bags. Like Saku Panda, they have the resealable top on them. This one is just like a pocket handy size, so they don't have anything to close it. Also, they do a lot of different flavors of these: strawberry, matcha, caramel, banana, all different types. But I always go back to the original. This one is the best. Okay, let's move on to the #1 chocolate in Japan, according to me. It's Black Thunder. Look at that, Black Thunder. Wasn't that the name of a TV show in the 80s, Black Thunder? With a helicopter or something? Am I going crazy? Now, this is one of the cheapest ones. I'm a man of very simple tastes. You can keep all your expensive chocolates. This is a kiddie's chocolate. I just love it. So, what's good about it is it's not just chocolate. It's a mixture of, I think, probably 2 or 3 different types of cookies, all mixed together with maybe 2 different types of chocolate. It's very difficult to explain again. Like Galbo, we're talking texture here, flavor and texture. It's like an Oreo cookie, it's like a digestive cookie. It's like, I don't know what it is. I think it's probably better to have a closer look. So this is one of those timeless classics that once you've tried it, it's like you like it for the rest of your life. It's just one of those things. So this is the fun size actually. You can get bigger ones, you can get big bags with lots of fun size ones inside. This was just an individual one, so really cheap. And then when you take it out, look at that. What is it? Is it a cookie? Is it a chocolate bar? Let's try some. Now, it is sweet, but because it's got all these cookie pieces inside and it's mixed with something, I don't know what it is, but just the way they've made it is just magical. It's mysterious, but fantastic. So actually, McDonald's did a collaboration with Black Thunder a couple of months ago. So it was really good for that McFlurry with Black Thunder in Japan. If you ever see them, you gotta try it. Okay, so that was a lot of information to take in. I'm gonna show you all 5 in a slide right now. Take a screenshot so you can go and buy them yourself.